What's up, everybody? Blackacre here, your friendly neighborhood Slipknot cover and teacher ghoul. Today I'm coming at you with something a little different. So if you read the title, you know what's going on here. I picked up this guitar for $65 and we're going to see if we can get a badass metal tone out of it. So little backstory behind this and how this came to be. I wanted to do this video because I do know I have a lot of subscribers who are, earlier on in their guitar journey and, probably don't have a ton of money to spend on expensive guitars. And if you've heard me in some of my Instagram lives and people ask me about my opinion on certain guitars, I'm pretty, passionate about, finding guitars that are great quality for the money. I think it's gotten way out of hand with inflation and COVID and stuff. The prices are just more insane than ever. And I really don't think you need to spend a lot of money to get a really quality guitar and one that will inspire you and feel good and play good and sound good. So, yeah, this is me just kind of trying to prove that to you guys, that if you look for stuff used that people are getting rid of, you can get a nice entry-level instrument that you'll be able to have for years. And if you do choose to get a more expensive guitar later down the road or to upgrade it, it's a perfect guitar for that. So a little bit behind this guitar that I have in my hands. This is a 1996, as far as I know, this is a 1996 Jackson JS1 Dinky. So these were JS, if you're not aware, stands for Jackson Student. So these are the, entry-level student level guitars that Jackson offers. Now, I just from holding it and playing it, I do think Jackson kind of put a little more pride into entry-level instruments back in the day. I have owned two other JS series just to try them. I had a JS32 Rhodes, or I got it for $100 used on like Facebook Marketplace. I liked it, but I didn't really need it. I just wanted to try the V shape. I ended up getting rid of it because I got that Epiphone V. And then I had a Jackson JS, I want to say it was a 22-7 that I got just because I wanted to try a 7-string. I was impressed with both, but some of the components to me kind of felt like a toy. Like the tuners were really, really weak, and the volume knob and the tone knob felt really, really cheesy and just not sturdy. And like when you would turn the volume down, it wouldn't taper off. It would either be all the way on or all the way off. And the bridges were not good. So I think they're good guitars for the money, but I don't think there's any need to buy those new. And now that I found this one, these knobs feel really solid. The pickup switch feels nice. The tone knob's nice. The bridge definitely leaves a bit to be desired. And the tuners, so far, this thing like really hasn't gone out of tune. You could definitely, upgrade these with locking tuners, but I paid $65 for this. I'm probably not going to put a lot of money into it. I'm going to have my buddy set it up with an EMG 81 and 60 that I have lying around from my Eclipse. And then he's going to set it up. The fretboard has a compound radius on it, I think 12 to 16, which is a pretty cool feature for an entry-level guitar. And this is real deal rosewood. Reverse headstock, which to me, Jackson makes the coolest reverse headstock in the game. I do love ESP reverse headstocks too, but to me, Jackson has the coolest one. So I thought that was kind of a cool little feature. Yeah, I believe this is made in Taiwan, like I said, 96. So basically, I went on this app OfferUp and I was just looking Jackson guitar, Ibanez guitar, or LTD guitar, like whatever. I just wanted a cheap guitar that I could throw around and kind of prove this to you guys, that you don't need to spend a lot of money to have a good sound, especially if you're starting out and you don't even know really if you want to take guitar super seriously, something you can learn on and not break the bank for, that you don't have to look far and you can get a good deal pretty much wherever. And I wanted a guitar for drop A, for the Slipknot, drop A songs. To me, it's not really worth buying a super expensive guitar that I'm only going to play a couple times a year to teach you guys the drop A songs and, cover them. So yeah, that's where this guitar comes in. This guy was looking for $75 for this guitar and an Epiphone amp that's sitting in my office. I didn't want the amp. I said, hey, could I do 50 for the guitar? I don't have any use for that amp. And he said, I really need to get rid of this stuff, so I'll do 65 for both. So I was like, deal. Met up at a gas station at like 8:30, pitch black, freezing cold. got the guitar. It has blue strings on it, which is hilarious. I've never seen anyone actually use colored strings, so that's kind of cool. And I brought it home, and man, like, I was really impressed. This thing blew me away. The pickups are Jackson design, and they're not half bad. I'll show them to you. They got some guts to them. A little muddy, but you know, for $65, can't really complain. Like I said, I'm getting my favorite set ever, the 8160 in here, so it's gonna sound like a beast after that. The neck is super comfortable. It's kind of hard to show you guys how thin it is, but to me it's like a little thicker than an Ibanez Wizard neck, which is one of my favorite, if not my favorite, profile for guitar necks. But it's very, very comfortable, very shreddy, and I like the Dinky body. To me, I like it even more than the Soloist. I believe the Dinky is 7/8 the size of a Soloist, so it's a little smaller. All black, can't go wrong with that. You know, reverse headstock, like I said. Pretty cool guitar. So yeah, let's check out the sound. So I'm running through all free stuff. That's another thing I wanted to make a point of. Everything you hear that I'm playing out of is free. I'm using GarageBand, which is free. I'm using a couple different amps. I'm going to start with a Friedman BE100 clone plugin with you know, a Tube Screamer voice for metal pedal in front of it, using some noise gate, and then I'll switch to another voiced amp. It's like a copy of a Diesel Herbert, which Jim used on All Hope Is Gone. Yeah, all free stuff. And even the my Mac Mini, my buddy asked me to pay him $35 for, because he got it for free, and we did not make much money back then, so he was like, bro, could I have 35 bucks for it? I was like, deal. So literally this Mac I'm playing through is $35. I spent in like 2016. The only thing that's kind of expensive are the monitors that are like $500, but that's just so you guys can hear this. I could have recorded it internally and showed you that, but I just want you to hear how it sounds in the room. So yeah, you don't need to spend a lot of money. I'm big on that. I'm big on saving and investing for retirement. So when you turn 18, start investing in Vanguard, Roth IRA, Roth 401k when you get a full-time job. Anyway, all right, let's check it out. So I'm just gonna riff around. I was surprised. First strum, you can hear all the notes clearly. I thought it was gonna be really muddy, but it actually sounds pretty nice. So this has all been the bridge pickup. Let's flip to the neck pickup. Has a nice creaminess to it. It's how a neck pickup should sound. And then both, I never use this setting, but yeah, I always either use the bridge or the neck. Okay, so that's the Friedman style amp. Now let's move to the Diesel style amp. So like I was saying, this was voiced after a Diesel, I don't know how to say it. Is it Diesel or Diesel? If anyone knows, let me know. But Herbert amp. And again, I have the Tube Screamer style pedal, but voiced for metal in front of it to give it some extra oomph. Let's check it out. Here's the neck pickup. Again, nice and fluid. Surprisingly good sustain too. So yeah, let's check out a solo setting and rip it a little bit. That was the bridge, and here's the neck. Alright, so what do you guys think? Did we get a badass metal tone out of this $65 guitar? Let me know. Yeah, I wanted to do a quick video of this before it gets set up. This is completely how I got it the other night. The only thing I changed was the closest tuning it was in was E flat standard, so I just put it in drop C sharp. It's literally the only thing I did to it. I didn't adjust the action, I didn't adjust the pickups, literally anything. This is how it came. It's probably been sitting in a closet since 1996. So yeah, let me know what you think, and I'm excited to see this guitar in action with all the drop A songs. I know you guys have been requesting more lessons of the drop A songs that I've already covered, so I will be able to do that by the end of the year. I just need to get this bad boy set up, and it's going to get dropped off tomorrow. So yeah, just wanted to do this video before I did that, and it got modded and all that stuff. So yeah, definitely take a look at Craigslist, take a look at OfferUp, Facebook Marketplace. Just be careful. Definitely take someone along with you, or at the very least meet out in public, and make sure that the people are reputable and they have good reviews on the site and all that stuff. Might want to avoid Craigslist unless you're an adult. But anyway, yeah, you can find really good steals, and always try to, you know, negotiate if you can. Usually people are willing to part with, you know, entry-level guitars like these because they just want to get rid of stuff. It's usually, you know, kids of theirs that have moved out and have never touched a thing or whatever it may be. Usually can score a nice deal on a cool little guitar like this. So thanks for watching. I've been Blackacre. You've been lovely as always, and I will see you soon. Thank you.